Hello friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel Journey with Vijay Kumar Srivastav. Today we are going to study the topic gibberellic acid GA3 role in hybrid rice seed production. Before presentation I would like to introduce myself. I am Vijay Kumar Srivastav. I have done MS Agriculture with specialization in agronomy from GB Pant University of Agriculture and Technology Pantnagar in 1996 and presently associated with seed industry. So let's proceed to the presentation. First to understand what is gibberellic acid. Gibberellic acid, which is also known as GA3, is a growth promoter and playing significant role in hybrid rice seed production. It is an efficient and effective growth hormone which stimulates the cell elongation. GA3 chemical is used for enhancing panicle exertion of CMS line A line from leaf sheath, thus better out pollination. Gibberellic acid GA3 application is one of the method to maximize outcrossing in hybrid rice seed production. Now to understand the practices of hybrid rice seed production. In hybrid rice seed production, two parental lines are used, A line and R line. A line is known as cytoplasmic male sterile line and R line is known as restorer line or male parent. After outcrossing pollination, there will be production of F1 hybrid seeds. Here we can see the female and male ratio is maintained 6:2, which is most suitable as per the present production conditions. And there are various stages in rice crop, like it starts from nursery sowing to transplanting, boot leaf stage, flowering stage, cross pollination stage, seed development and maturity to harvest stage. After harvest of female seed, we are getting F1 hybrid seed. The male seed is harvested in advance and it is kept aside from the field, and female parent is used as a hybrid seed produce. Gibberellic acid application in hybrid rice seed production is a must practice. Any compromise to avoid GA3 use at 5 to 10% flowering stage because of its high cost will put the hybrid seed production at stake. The action of GA3 in rice is dual, which can be described as: first one, it makes the flag leaf to drop to 90-degree angle and allows the panicle to expose for better outcrossing, and second, to exert the panicle to full length from the flag leaf for better outcrossing. These two functions of GA3 will greatly increase the seed yields in hybrid rice seed production. Here we will go through the rice plant structure. At the ground base, there is root and basal node. After that, leaf sheath, where the leaf is connected with the plant stem. After that, there is node and upper leaf. Last leaf is known as flag leaf. By the application of GA3, this flag leaf will make the angle of 90 degree, by which the panicle will be better exposed for the outcrossing. And by the application of GA3, there will be better panicle exertion, by which the pollen which is coming from male plant R line will fall on panicle stigma in an effective way, which will work as a maximizing outcrossing. In other diagram, we can see the floret opening of the stigma of female plant. By the application of GA3, it will significantly impact the floret opening and stigma receptivity for longer time. Role of GA3. GA3 gibberellic acid play a great importance in hybrid rice seed production in different way. First, it helps in enhancing panicle exertion from the flag leaf. It increases the duration of floret opening. GA3 application increase the stigma exertion and stigma receptivity. Gibberellic acid can be used to adjust plant height. It is helpful in adjusting the flowering between parental lines and useful in widening flag leaf angle And gibberellic acid application increase the growth rate of secondary and tertiary tillers so that they bear panicles. Now we will go through the dose and stage of GA3 application. GA3 is sold as a powder. Normally it comes in purity levels of 90% pure technical. Several studies conducted in research stations have indicated that a dose of 45 to 50 grams per acre is optimum for Indian conditions in hybrid rice seed production. 90% technical of GA3 is used for a spray. First spray is done at 5 to 10% flowering stage, where the dose is used as 20 gram per acre. After first spray, second day we have to spray gibberellic acid at the rate 15 gram per acre on male to enhance the height. Third day, the spray is done at the rate 15 gram per acre on female. So overall there is use of 45 to 50 grams dose of gibberellic acid per acre. The spray of gibberellic acid is done on both parents, restorer line R line and melastrile line A line. In case of restorer line, it is sprayed to increase the height of male parent, because of which the pollen from male parent will fall effectively on stigma of female parent, which will result in better outcrossing. In female, the GA3 application results in better panicle exertion from leaf sheath, better stigma receptivity and floret opening for longer duration. So ultimately the aim to increase the outcrossing and seed yield. By the application of GA3, it will result in cell elongation, by which the plant height will increase significantly compared to control plant. Here we can see the picture where the plant without application and the plant after application of GA3 is having the significant difference, and the GA3 is available in different packings from the various suppliers. Now we will study about time and method of GA3 application. Gibberellic acid is directly not soluble in water. 1 gram of GA3 is dissolved in 5 to 10 ml of methyl alcohol or rectified spirit, and then desired quantity of water should be added to make the final solution. For better results, it is desirable to mix GA3 in alcohol a day earlier to spraying. Normally 400 to 500 liters of water is sufficient to spray 1 hectare crop. GA3 can be sprayed on non-windy days either in morning or evening hours. Normally evening time is best suited for spraying of GA3 when there are no dew drops on the crop. GA3 is absorbed by plants in 2 to 4 hours. Effect of GA3 would be vast if it rains within 6 hours of spraying. While spraying, care must be taken to spray uniformly, and only knapsack sprayer should be used for spray, and it is necessary to keep 3 to 5 centimeters of water in the field while spraying of GA3. Some precautions should be taken while spray of GA3. The application stage is most important. GA3 should not spray before 5% flowering. 1 day delay do not cause any major harm. 1 day early application may cause harm as it may result in unwanted increase in height. If GA3 is sprayed too early, it will result in delay of panicle emergence. Avoid windy days for spraying of GA3 because it is wasted and carried away by wind. If it immediately rains after spraying, The spray is to be repeated next day. Cheaper alternatives of GA3 are being sought since GA3 is expensive, but the efforts have not been successful so far. So GA3 is the final option to be sprayed on crop. The spray should be done on sunny days. When it is rainy condition or it is raining or expected to fall, we should avoid spray of GA3, and it should be spray on calm days. If there is windy days, we have to postpone the spray of GA3. Do not spray at any wind speed if it is blowing towards sensitive areas, as all nozzles can drift. Here we have shown the various pictures of rice seed production, which is representing the flowering stage and crossing stage. From crossing to maturity harvest stage will take approximately 30 to 35 days. Final aim of GA3 application is to enhance outcrossing, get good seed setting, and high seed yield of seed parent, which should be used as hybrid F1 seed. So this presentation was all about role of gibberellic acid GA3 in hybrid rice seed production to maximize the seed yield. Hope this will be very useful to all of you. Now my presentation ends here. Thank you very much. I have given here my YouTube channel details. Journey with Vijay Kumar Srivastava. Having request, please visit the channel, subscribe it, and provide your kind and valuable feedback for further improvement in next coming presentations. Thank you.